Hey everyone, and welcome back to Upper Left RC. We're picking up where we left off. Alright guys, it's been a couple hours. This has had time to harden, dry, set up a little bit. So I've been thinking what I want to do. This tin that me and my wife use for our crackers, and I wrapped it in saran wrap, and I was thinking, since it's about the same size as the Betty here, I don't know if you can tell that on camera, it's pretty much, I could slide this right down in there if I needed to. It's about the right size. I can always carve away if I need a bigger opening, but if I put this right about here and then spray the foam over it, once it dries, I can pull this out, peel the saran wrap off. That should be a good enough hole to get under. So I think I need to cut some of this away where I'm gonna have the road. So I think I'm just gonna kind of carve at this and then go at it with another can and spray it up. So let's just kind of wing it for a little bit and see what happens. I'll be cutting a lot of the foam with this knife. It's not that sharp. I could get a sharper knife and it would be easier. But also, I know personally, whenever I see people using knives, I always worry that they're gonna cut themselves or something. And it just puts me on edge. I don't know if I'm the only person like that, but I'm filming this disclaimer after I've already filmed the video. I didn't cut myself at all, so you don't have to worry about that. All right, so I stopped the camera to turn it around. So this is the back side that we haven't seen yet. Just gonna get back to carving it. So some of this inside here hasn't quite set up yet. When you start getting this many layers, it's hard for it to dry. And it's been 48 hours since we sprayed down this first layer, so it definitely takes a while when you start building it up this high. There's nowhere for the air, once it starts to harden, to escape, or the gases to escape, fresh air to get in to dry it out. So still working with a little bit, and that's how this ended up happening to my knife on my last build. I was just cutting in and finding out that there was still quite a bit of wet stuff in there. Got a long ways to go. I already know I'm gonna have to add more height to this thing, which is a little bit of a bummer because it takes a while for it to cure. I mean, as you can see in here, we've still got plenty of wet undried in the middle, but this is how my last one looked at this point. It doesn't look like much, but it really does come together towards the end, especially when you start seeing how you want it to be laid out. I want to spray a little bit more foam to the corners here. I need to be able to make this bridge wide enough for an actual truck to get up. I might have to carve this down some more. I think I'm gonna need to let this dry though. So, well, let's spray a little bit more. Let's add a little bit more foam out to the edge here so I can at least get this road wide enough to set a truck, and I can kind of gauge how high this needs to be before I already inevitably set this here. I mean, it's gonna have to be at least that high. So I got a little bit more to add. So let's do that before we cut this off. Okay, well, for now that's what we're left with. Path down here, path up here and around, hopefully across. So, all right, right as I cut the camera off, I realized, you know what, I'm just gonna set this thing here while it's still a little wet, and as it dries, maybe it'll hold it in place. So now you can kind of see even a little bit more of the idea up, and then this will basically be a tunnel. I woke up this morning and this expanded exactly how I needed it to. Needed more room over here to support where this is gonna be, and I needed this to grow. And it definitely got tall enough. And then I saw this. And this morning, I don't know what happened here, why it's a different color, and why it's doing what it's doing. I haven't seen this before, but it's hard. And when I first saw it, it was just kind of like a little ball like this, peeking out of here. And it's just been slowly growing all day as I've been working. And it's cracking me up. So I'm gonna have to get that off of there. I guess it just got too hard too quick and still had room inside to expand, and so it started pushing out the molten stuff that I put in there. I don't know, but I figure I'm gonna add one more layer to this because I need to go get more foam. I still have a can of that older stuff. I'm gonna use that up, and then we'll set this up. I'm gonna add that can I have and try and seal this, and then I need to go buy some more so we can finish out the rest of the bridge slash hill there. All right, that's the rest of this stuff. So now we can kind of see the, I guess I've been calling it a bridge, but the tunnel coming through now. We'll let this harden up, and we'll pick up part 3 with a couple new cans of the good yellow stuff and start carving away at it.